morning and happy Saturday. Hope everyone is having a great start to their weekend. We're taking a live look right now across San Antonio, and you can see that there's some blue sky starting to appear. So the sun is going to definitely heat us up for the afternoon. But you can see right now from Morgan's Wonderland, there's just some cumulus clouds out there. But it's also a bit hazy as we go towards San Antonio Airport and towards downtown. But over near Calaveras Lake, you can see how that sun is really starting to kind of burn off that cloud coverage as well. Now, just gonna take a look at Facebook to make sure that everything is working and everybody can see me and hear me. Okay, now there is a pretty cool sight to see for Sunday, and that's going to be the lunar eclipse, which is going to be happening Sunday night. And I will show you kind of your forecast for that evening, kind of see what you can expect. Good news is it looks to be clear conditions, but a pretty cool event will be happening as well on Sunday night if you want to check it out with a telescope. But let's take a look right now at our current temperatures. Right now, we are at 79 degrees at the airport, so it's already warming up. We are going to get close to that 80-degree mark probably within the next hour. You can see that Stinson is at 84 under partly cloudy skies, and we're also looking at mostly clear skies as we go across Texas. So let's take a look now at our radar. So you can just see a couple of showers just off towards the east. So you can move this here just for places like Louisiana and Mississippi and Arkansas. Nothing severe, but across the Lone Star State, we are staying mainly dry. There's a small chance that some people to the north, places in the hill country could see a small chance for some shower activity, but I'll get more into that in just a moment. But you can see that cloud coverage, especially off towards the west of Bexar County. Now, current temperatures right now, we're looking at 80s already further to the south and to the west of us. Pearsall, you're at 83. Hondo is at 80. Floresville is at 84 degrees. So they're pretty much our warm spot for our region. Further to the south, they are warmer as you get closer to the coastline. That's going to be for Victoria. You're already at 85 degrees. Now, good news is the dew points are not too bad. We are looking at some humidity, but at 67, it's still below that 70-degree mark, where you really start to feel that humidity on your skin when you step out. So this is good news because it should help us for the afternoon if we stay below that 70-degree mark, which I think we will, and that will help our heat indices not stay so high. Another good news is that there is a breeze. It's coming out of the south, and it's at 8 miles per hour for San Antonio. Right now, Bernie and Kerrville, you're at 10 miles per hour. But throughout the next couple of days, I do think we're going to see some more gusty winds, around 20 miles per hour, especially as we go throughout the weekend. Now, something to keep in mind is that we're already at 12 days above average for this time of year. And really with this calendar, isn't just all the red, because obviously all of it is in red. So we are looking, the red color means that it's days above average. The high temperature is above average for this time of year, but we are not even, we're halfway through May. So what this means is that we have already ranked #1 on record for this year being the hottest May. We're the hottest May on record here in San Antonio. And so our mean average so far, because May is still not over yet, but so far the mean average has been 82 degrees. And second place was 1996 when the average was 81 degrees. So on average, we have seen temperatures in the 80s for May. and they've been above average. Now, something else to look at is that we really do need the rain. Not only would it help to cool us down because it would bring that extra cloud coverage, it helps keep those temperatures from rising, but it also would help our drought monitor because right now we are in extreme drought, especially for portions of Bexar County further to the southwest. They are in that red color, which means that they are in an extreme drought, and even places that are in worse conditions are further off to the west, which are places like Hondo, and they are in that more burgundy color. So that's going to be exceptional drought, which is the last category, should be the worst category for the drought. And these are updated every Thursday. Now, one reason that we have been having these very, very warm days, and especially for this week, is because we are looking at a high pressure. We're in this upper level pattern with a very dominating high pressure system. So as I put this into motion, you can see that, we're in that red color for Texas. It's in kind of a dome shape, in that ridge, almost like a hill shape. So Texas is going to stay under this pattern, which means it's not going to allow much as far as rain development because we can't get a lot of lift in the atmosphere for those clouds to start to build very high up and produce really those showers that we desperately need. And as I put this into motion for Monday and into Tuesday, it is going to continue to stay right over Texas. Then by Wednesday, it becomes more of a zonal, more of a parallel pattern. It starts to even out a little bit more. But unfortunately, because we don't have a lot of those dips going on, then that means that we're not going to see, again, much development as far as rain. And it also kind of keeps our temperatures not to fluctuate. And since we're already very warm in the 90s, it's going to just keep us in that 90-degree weather and actually keep temperatures rising. So here's what's going to be going on for your Saturday. This is our future clouds and radar. You can see that some storms start to try to develop on this model for places to the north, near Fredericksburg and Austin, more towards the hottest part of the day, which would be around 5 and 6 o'clock, even towards 7, but as the sun starts to set, I do think that those showers will diminish. And unfortunately for San Antonio, I don't think we're going to see any of that rain. But you also can look at the high temperatures still in the mid 90s. And that's for everyone. I mean, Floresville, you're looking at 96 degrees, Pleasanton 96, Pearsall 97. So very warm, again, more summer-like weather for this afternoon and for really the entire month of May. We've been having this above average temperatures. So then for Saturday night and Sunday morning, we're going to see clouds start to come back. This is early morning on Sunday, and we had this for Saturday morning as well. We had some pretty thick cloud coverage. Already those are starting to break apart. And so Sunday morning is going to be the same pattern, morning clouds to start your day. And this is probably when you want to kind of get out and do any of those activities, any of those chores that are especially going to be outside, because this is going to be a little bit more bearable. Sunday morning, we're looking at 70 degrees in San Antonio, and actually this model has Bernie into the mid 60s. So very nice weather for them on Sunday morning. And then you can see the clouds start to burn off by Sunday afternoon. And then by Sunday around 4 o'clock, we're looking at around 96 degrees. So again, upper 90s, going to be around 97, probably even hotter. We could see records as well start to break for Sunday and Monday, and maybe even Tuesday for starting into next week. And then as we go into Monday, again, start off your day in the 70s, and for Monday morning, we're also going to have that cloud coverage come back into the forecast. Now, we also are going to be looking at a pretty cool event this Sunday night and this is going to be the lunar eclipse. It will peak at around 11:11, so it's really easy to remember. 11:11 p.m. is when you will see that kind of reddish orange color that the moon turns. And so what you're actually looking at is a shadow, and it's when the Earth actually blocks sunlight from hitting the moon. And so that casts a shadow onto the moon's surface, and it turns it a more reddish orange color. And that's because of the more reddish wavelengths that start to bend and refract around the Earth's atmosphere. And it actually termed the phrase blood moon. A lot of people started calling it blood moon because it had that more reddish tint to it. But that's why it occurs, and it's going to be pretty late. So you want to try to stay up if you can, because it's a pretty cool to see, and we're going to have excellent conditions. We're looking at mostly clear skies. So, you know, that's very lucky for us in San Antonio. We had a partial eclipse back in November, and it was still a little bit cloudy. So I don't think everybody could really see that eclipse, and that was just a partial eclipse. So good news is this is, to me, an even greater sight to see, because the entire moon is going to be covered, not just partially. And so this is kind of the timeline, a little bit better of what you can expect. The partial eclipse begins at 9:27 p.m. So that's when the shadow starts to be cast on the moon, and it has a bit of a crescent shape when it begins. And then the total eclipse is going to be at 10:30. So the maximum eclipse is right after that, which is 11:11. That's probably the best time to see the color change, would be at that 11:11 time frame. But you can go outside and look anytime to see that total eclipse. Really, it's fun to see the entire, like all the stages, because it really is something where you can kind of see the progression of that eclipse. So it can start at 9:30. 11:11 is when it will be at maximum eclipse. This is Sunday night. And then close to midnight at 11:53 is when the total eclipse will end, and it'll start going back to partial eclipse as the moon will start to reappear, and that will be already into Monday, early Monday morning at 12:55 a.m. So if you are going to be out and about Sunday night, just know you can stay up all the way into early Monday morning to see this very cool event. And something else that's happening on Sunday night will be a lunar eclipse viewing party. And so that is sponsored by the San Antonio League of Sidewalk Astronomers, and they are going to be also providing some telescopes. They bring those out for families or for anyone to kind of take turns and look up at the sky. And so that's kind of a cool sight to see if you want to see that lunar eclipse up close. That's going to be starting at 8 o'clock, and you can kind of be there and, you know, take a look at the night sky all the way until the lunar eclipse. So this is going to be at the McAllister Park in the field next to the dog park on Sunday night. And for the rest of your day, we are looking at temperatures to get all the way up into the 90s. By 5 o'clock, we're looking at 94 degrees and mostly clear skies. So if you're going to be out and about, you definitely want to take those sunglasses and put on sunscreen, because temperatures are going to get very warm. Also drink plenty of water to stay hydrated, because this is summer-like weather. Just expect that you're going to be out experiencing that summer heat, because it's definitely you're definitely going to feel that warmth if you're out there, even just for a little bit. So here's your 7-day forecast, and we're expecting 96 degrees today for your Saturday. There is a chance we could actually break a record, which is at 97 degrees. So, and even for Sunday and Monday, we are looking to break some more records, because I can actually pull those up. so you can see what the actual record would be. And we're pretty close to the record, especially for Sunday and Monday. Okay, so for today, the record would be 97 degrees to hit, and for Sunday, it would be 96, which we are already looking at smashing that with a projected high temperature of 98 degrees. And then for Monday, it would be 97 would be the record to break. And right now we're looking at it being close to 100 degrees for Monday. But the good news is it's going to be breezy. So Saturday through, it looks about Wednesday, we're going to keep with some gusty winds around 20 to 25 miles per hour. So that is going to make it feel a little bit better, but it's still going to be warm out there. You can see that we are looking at these temperatures to be 10 to 15 degrees above average for this time of year. So summer-like weather is expected for the rest of the week, even into next week, all the way through Friday. And even those low temperatures, you can see those get even warmer. You know, we're starting out, we could see a low of around 70 degrees for Saturday night and Sunday morning. But then by Friday, we're looking at a low of only 74, and triple digits are going to stay with us for Thursday and Friday. So very, very warm weather is expected for the rest of the week. And just checking to see if there's anybody has any questions today. Just going to look through Facebook, any comments. And I don't see anything. Thank you everybody for watching for your Saturday. I hope that if you have any big plans that you are just taking water out there, because it's going to be in the mid-90s for this afternoon. And I don't see any questions. So I'll just go ahead and leave this up. Ryan is going to be here for the evening show, for the shows for Saturday night. And I will be back here tomorrow morning to do the 7 a.m. show. So make sure to tune in tonight and tomorrow morning, and we'll have all your updated forecasts for tomorrow as well. So I'm just going to leave this up for a little bit so y'all can see the 7 days. And I hope everyone has a great rest of your Saturday and a great rest of your weekend.